I'm freezing. I'm not a hoe. I'm a penguin.
She's a harlot. I don't think any childhood is complete without a slingshot in it. I think that's how you're supposed to act.
I can't stop.
What's up, Radio Shade Tree Surgeon here, and balanced quite precariously on the lift behind me is my 1974 Honda CB750 OG long fork chopper. Let's see if I can lift it up in the air without toppling it off the lift. That's probably not going anywhere. It's been a while since this motorcycle has been on the channel. In fact, this motorcycle hasn't ran in over a year. I guess it ran for a little bit right before I moved about 6 months ago, but you guys know how moves go, and in the chaos of moving, I was literally trying to get this thing running on the last day that I had to move out of my old house. You know me, you know I'm not normally the type of person who gives up, but when I say that this motorcycle had me beat, this motorcycle had me beat. That, coupled with the stress of moving, all my tools and everything else just being scattered to the four winds, wasn't exactly the best time in my life, if I'm being honest. And seeing how badly this thing frustrated me before I moved right up to it, I haven't exactly been eager, even though I am still very eager to pick it back up. Mostly because I didn't want to revisit the stress, but I think I'm finally ready. I've achieved a Zen sort of nirvana, and I think I can tackle the CB750 again. Or at least attempt it until I beat my head against the wall in frustration again. And of course, here lies the source of my frustration. This Magneto by ARD is such a cool unit. It's so rare, it looks so cool on the bike, and I have not been able to make it work. So I'm gonna try again one last time to get this very rare, very cool piece of kit for the CB750 to work. And if I can't, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and go back to an electronic ignition, or maybe even points. Because at the end of the day, I just wanna be able to ride this bike. And the fact that I'm letting this cool little thing on the bike stop me from riding it is super, super frustrating. But let's give it one more college try. Now, in trying to time this, I have taken this Magneto on and off here more times than I'd care to admit. One of the issues I was having before that I should have fixed back then, but I was so close to having it timed properly, is the fact that this electronics box does not fit with the Magneto in the sideways position, so I am gonna have to turn it up, which means I'm gonna have to start over on my timing marks. But this has to be grounded in order for the starter to work, and yeah, it does have a Kickstarter, but when you're diagnosing a no spark issue, trying to do it with a Kickstarter is the height of frustration. Ask me how I know. You know, I'm sure this isn't the approved method for bracing this to remove a pulley nut, but it did work, so we'll take it. All right, there we go. Oh, you bastard, don't tell me this is like pressed on there or something. That doesn't seem right, does it? Well, if it is pressed on there, I'm gonna have to make another tool. Well, not this tool, I own this tool, but I have to make another brace for this right here to push it off. If it is pressed on, I don't know how I'm gonna get it back on. It has to come off though, because there's no other way to change where the Magneto is sitting. Well, unfortunately, this pulley puller is going to need a little modification. Unfortunately, but not unsurprisingly. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it precision, but I think it'll get the job done. Hey, it actually worked. Will wonders never cease? I didn't really have high hopes. Would you look at that? All right, now we'll see if I can ever get it back on, but it is off. There we go. Now before I bolt this sucker back on, let's make sure I'm actually gonna have it in a place that works. I think I might have found the spot. Gotta make sure everything bolts up the way it's supposed to. Quite a few things have to line up for this to work. That is close, but I think it's gonna work. Hell yeah. It's actually touching, but it's gonna work. And back off again. That is the way of choppers, huh? Put it on, take it back off. Put it on, take it back off. That's the way of this chopper anyway. Maybe it wouldn't be that way for someone who knew what they were doing a little better than me. All right, time for some super exact measurements, which is always a little scarier when you're working with what is essentially almost an irreplaceable part, but do it we must. Definitely not the first person to drill some extra holes in this thing. No big deal, just a hole in priceless metal. All right, let's see if that's gonna work for me. Dang, all right, bang on the first try. Does practice really make perfect? I feel like I should put another one in. It feels like 2 is not enough. I feel like it needs 1 on the other side, at least. Oh, 1 more hole it is. Can't believe I got that bang on, that's crazy. So am I turning over a new leaf? I no longer have to measure once and cut twice? Say it ain't so. What'll happen to all the comedy on the Shade Tree Surgeon channel? See if we can make lightning strike twice. Of course, when you're measuring something, you should just measure it right. You shouldn't need to have lightning striking or anything like that, but it's me we're talking about, so. All right, isn't, because they're not straight up and down. Offset, that is going to make it harder. So this is at an angle. The math is getting hard. How much are they offset by? There's no way I'm gonna be able to figure that out. All right, let's try it again. And the verdict is, that's close, dude. It's really close. Baby, that seems impossible. I freaking got them all. Maybe there's something to this whole measuring thing, I don't know. All those other holes were from the other guy, okay? All the holes that I drilled are bang on, all right? Other guy. Probably about freaking 30 other guys. This part has been passed around so many times. Yes! Hell yeah, dude. See how hard this freaking thing is to push back on. Hopefully this can stay on here for a minute now. It's still a matter of timing it, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, we're definitely gonna have to clean some carburetors. Oh yeah, that's definitely nasty. This thing's long, we gotta step back. Okay, that's more like it. Got a headlight, it's a good sign. It cranks, that's also a good sign. I'm not expecting it to pop off, seeing as I literally have not tried to time it whatsoever, but let's see if there's any spark at all. See if we got spark at all. I see why we wouldn't, but behooves me to check before I start doing anything else. No spark. What the fuck, dude? Good morning. It's a Bridge 66. We're taking the big red gold wing to the Birch Toy Run, and as usual, we're running a little bit late. So without further ado, let's hit the road. All right, let's make some time. We got David Tyler from Forgotten Angels. We got Shep, aka Groundskeeper Willie, everybody's favorite ginger hobbit. And of course, Chloe Cox on the back of the big red gold wing. I would have taken the Bangkok Bagger. It's my usual weapon of choice, even though it's a rusted blade, but it's been overheating in slow traffic. And since we are going to the Birch Toy Run, the biggest annual motorcycle parade that I know of, probably not the best choice. And honestly, it's more than likely just low on coolant. So I'm gonna go ahead and flush the coolant system, but also go ahead and take a look at the cooling fans too. The Bangkok Bagger rarely needs to be fixed. Well, it does need to be fixed all the time, but I rarely fix it, only when it's something that's actually serious, because I still love that bike, even though it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I can see they've already got the news helicopters out. When Bert throws a party, he throws it right. The Toy Run is no exception. It is a spectacle. Hey, Bert! Hey, Barry! Well, there's a reason for the season, and the Toy Run is, of course, not just about motorcycles, but also about bringing toys. Now, last year we brought skateboards because I always believe in breeding a little bit of recklessness into these kids. This year, it's slingshots. I don't think any childhood is complete without a slingshot in it, at least for a little while.
Don't knock your eye out, kids.
Yeah, knock somebody else's eye out. Yeah. Well, I had to admit defeat with the Magneto. Luckily, I have another Honda to perform a rescue mission for my much older Honda, and when I say admit defeat, I mean I just say that I'm not going to be able to fix the Magneto or make it spark like it should, but I happen to have an ace in the hole. It is cheating, but one of my very good friends is Eric Allard from FNA Customs, who just so happens to own the company Morris Magneto. I try not to rely on him too much because, again, it feels like it's cheating, and I don't like to bother him for what he does for a living and makes money off of, but you know what? This time I'm gonna go ahead and bother him. An actual picture of Chloe Cox at a fan meetup. Anyway, it's just a good excuse to take Chloe out to meet Eric for the first time and see the shop. It's pretty awesome out there. It's the Spider-Man backpack for me. Built into the motorcycle jacket. That's freaking phenomenal. Why don't jackets come like that? That's perfect. It's a perfect place to keep all your snacks or drugs or drug paraphernalia. You could fit so much Sessions cannabis extracts in this. It's crazy. Can we fit enough Sessions cannabis in this to last an entire camping trip? I think so. I was riding Big Red Chalisi's Goldwing this morning, but nothing beats the Bangkok Bagger. Old Faithful. For now, anyway. I'm starting to think I might actually fix that carburetor. Towing the boat, I think that it's not super happy just working on one carb. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I legitimately think it runs almost fine. Not perfect, but almost good enough. Except when you put a couple thousand pounds worth of boat and outboard motor behind it, and the fact that it only has one carburetor starts to show. Hopefully Eric can figure this out. If anybody can, it's him. Although it's not a Morris Magneto. It's actually a Fairbanks Morse Magneto. Now, a Magneto is a Magneto, but certainly, you know, he's way more familiar with Morris's, seeing as he owns the company now. I wish he could just pull all the guts out of that thing or just stick a Morris Magneto on the end of it or something. Of course, Morris only makes 2-cylinder Magnetos. They don't make 4-cylinder Magnetos, so that Fairbanks Morris Magneto, it's probably off a tractor, maybe a very small old airplane or something like that. It was never made for the CB750. They never made one for that bike. They just repurposed one that was for something else. And I wonder why I'm having drivability problems. As the sign says, son of a bitchin' thieves, they shoot to kill around here. And you better believe it, baby. Up here at FNA Customs, doing some Magneto stuff, but I don't like to show behind the curtain the Magneto shop. Eric is doing his wizard stuff back there. It's always crazy hanging out with Eric because I look at some of the bikes he's built. Currently working on his Milwaukee 8 / shovel head / 3 spark plugs / per cylinder / 3 mag. It's how many?
3 mags.
3 Magnetos. 3 carburetors.
1 carburetor now.
1 carburetor now. Well, it did run on 3 carburetors. I saw it.
It ran on 3 carbs.
I always go like, man, what the heck are you gonna do next, man? And he just goes like, well, you know, I've got a couple ideas. They're just really expensive. So I'll put this out there to the internet. If anybody can get a hold of a Vincent motor, make sure to email Eric at FNA Customs or Chloe Cox and let us know if your uncle grandpa has one hiding in his back shed moldering away. We will come pick it up immediately. Seriously, I'll come get it personally. On a steel horse she rides. Well, more like a plastic horse, but plastic horse, steel horse, it's got lots of pockets. And if you're gonna have a girl riding with you, you better bring some pockets.
All the pockets on
Dude,
this guy.
so many snacks, so many drugs. The trick is to have so many pockets that when they search you, maybe they miss one. All right, we're going to Thunder by the Bay up at Bert's Barracuda right now. And the Goldwing might not be the most thunderous steed that we have, but we're bringing stuff with us, so we gotta have pockets. All right, princess, get your cooter on the scooter. Come on. Come on. It's not like you were towing a boat earlier or anything. This bike has been through a lot. It's had a hard life. And it thought it was retired? Think again, Goldwing. I got traded for love. You don't know why we call it the Bangkok Bagger, the mail order glide, the green Goldwing of love. Wait, I have to fix something. I know, that doesn't make sense. Don't move. It's almost an oxymoron, seeing as it's only had 1 working carburetor since the day I got it. But yes, we do finally have to fix something. These grips, this is just an embarrassment, dude. That's so bad.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah, it's bad. So let's fix it. Sorry to all you purists out there who hate seeing me fix something on this bike, but fix it we must. People will say Shade Tree Surgeon is sold out to Big Zip Tie. He's changed. He used to be cool. He used to be real. He used to be punk rock. Now he fixes his Goldwing? Ugh. Of course, me being Wile E. Coyote super genius, I forgot something to cut these with. God damn it. Okay. Oops. Okay, now we can go. Alright, where was I before I disappointed everybody? Sold out to Big Zip Tie over here. Oh yeah, a lore dump! We're about to do some Bangkok Bagger lore. Yeah. If you're wondering why I got the name Mail Order Glide, the green Goldwing of love, is because the guy I bought this motorcycle from for $1,500 was selling it in order to finance getting his mail order bride from Thailand over here to the States to be the new queen of the silver dollar in his trailer park. Now, normally I never condone selling a motorcycle. We're the Roach Motel over here at Rapstar Garage. The bikes check in, but they don't check out. But for love, for love, I think we can make a deal. And y'all remember this. They may call Shade Tree Surgeon many things. They'll call him a poet, using his words and wit with the laser accuracy of a rapier, one moment as whimsical as a feather upon the breeze, and another waxing wroth as a warhammer. They'll call him a gourmand, a connoisseur of fine French wines and cheeses, and various dishes from around the globe covered in exotic herbs and spices. An engineer, some may cry, is the true nature of Shade Tree Surgeon, using his brain not unlike that of a scientist to solve problems, build various machines of wonder and whimsy with which to entertain and titillate his audience. But above all else, Shade Tree Surgeon is a lover. As a believer in true love, I try to fall in love no less than 6 times before I get out of bed in the morning when I'm scrolling through all my favorite butts on Instagram. And I think every woman in this world above the age of 24, whether she be an exotic, dusky beauty from the far-off reaches of Thailand or a good old-fashioned American girl here in the States, they're all queens once they fall under my gaze. But don't you ever forget it, even though every woman's a queen in my presence, kings? Listen up, baby. There's only one king. And thus, the Bangkok bagger is an avatar for love. And no, love isn't perfect, therefore neither is the motorcycle. But at the end of the day, if you got love on your side, baby, that's usually enough to get you across the finish line. Alright, baby, let's see what Bert's Barracuda's got going on for us today. Today is definitely a big one. Thunder by the Bay is always an awesome time. Damn, dude. People showing out on a Saturday.
Speaking of people we knew, the Fat and the Furious one showing up on the Carbon Glide. I didn't even think about this, but this is Chloe's very first motorcycle event.
Cheers.
Walking up here, and turns out my favorite bike in the show, he also watches the channel. So go follow James Cycle Supply. We're about to go over and do a little more pan and scans on his bike. Love it when somebody builds a hand shift Triumph.
It's a little squirrely, but it's fun. Throttle and then just send a Hail Mary, you know?
Just further proof that God hates a coward. My man over here with the double pink bikes, or sorry, magenta and pink, parks it right next to that one. I go, dude, that is a power move at a motorcycle show to park those bikes next to each other. Same dude, both bikes. I love it. So we just got the story behind these bikes and why he built them, how he built them, and why he's so confident in exactly who he is. So talk to my man right here who's living like he's 18, even though 18 of those years were not spent being 18. I'll let you tell the story.
You know, I'm from Connecticut. I started building my first bike when I was 19. Built a couple more bikes, and you had some changes in life, and I came down to Florida. I got in trouble. I got sentenced to 39 years in prison for a murder that I did not do. I wound up doing 19 years and 3 months in prison. Before I got out, they told me that I had kidney disease. So I came home and I made it another 3 years without having to go on dialysis. My kidney function dropped down to about 10%. So finally I went on dialysis, and I stayed on dialysis for 10 years, 7 hours a night, every night for 10 years. And it was a long haul. Finally, I got on the list for a transplant, and because I had 10 years of dialysis, that counts as waiting time, I went right to the top of the list, and I got a kidney in 4 months. November 19th was my 5th year anniversary, and I'm doing good.
Dude, living like, how old were you when you got out?
I was 46.
And how old were you when you went in?
26.
Well, I would say that you picked right up where you left off, my brother.
Came out as a better man, and you know, here I am, 65. I do what I love, and I love what I do.
All right, we were just about to roll out after that freaking story we got from my man. But before I knew it, my man Chino over here.
What's up, guys? Moto Chino checking in with you.
I'll have a link down below. Chino's been a friend of the channel for a while. A huge supporter of Forgotten Angels. He's the president of the local chapter of Red Rum. Make sure you go subscribe to him. He just started making videos. And broadcast yourself. I always love someone else who got sucked into being a sucker.
Got my inspiration right here, baby.
Oh, shit, dude. You're in trouble, but I love trouble. Just randomly pulling up in the parking lot. What the fuck? Okay.
So, we jiggling or?
Unfortunately, this is where I have to leave the CB750 for right now anyway. Eric from FNA Customs is gonna get that Magneto magnetizing and throw in a hot spark for me. But until then, I'm gonna have to put it aside for a minute. It's not a terrible thing. At this point, I'm determined. This bike is going to run again. I love this bike and I wanna ride it. But in the meantime, a friend in need is a friend indeed. And I've got the one and only Kenny Quest's motorcycle back there. Now, about getting this chopper off of here, it ain't exactly simple, so bear with me. Kenny went down on his bike. It wasn't bad. Came away unscathed, except for a sore wrist. Oops. And a broken clutch cable. What the heck was that?
It's okay, I know how to fix everything.
Well, hopefully we don't more than it already is.
You can't even tell.
Oh, he's got these big old crash
Yeah,
bars
these things
too,
are
dude.
awesome.
So Kenny Quest, being a man after my own heart, a fellow lecher, a man with laser beam eyes, reckless eyeball, and anything with two legs, a hole, and a pulse. And
What's lecher mean?
lecher? Lecher's what I am.
How do you know these words?
I don't know. I read fantasy books.
Walk forward and wretchedness.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like sitting there, I'm like trying to
Let me
use the
gaze
context.
mine eyes upon yon harlot. Like
Oh, and
that.
so harlot, is that like hot girl?
Yeah, or whore, I guess, but the connotations are hot girl.
Everyone call me harlot from now on.
Kenny Quest being a fellow harlot enjoyer, we're gonna have Cammy fix his bike, but I'm telling you what, as hot as you look right now, I don't think that's gonna quite cut it.
Well, I have.
Whoa, do that one more time? Yikes.
These are
I'm
the
in
new
danger.
Ones. These are the new ones.
Get changed into something a little more comfortable.
You have to get out.
What do you mean I have to get out?
You have to get out.
This is my garage.
You have to. It's mine too. Remember, everything that's half yours, half mine. Get out.
I don't know. All of a sudden, this doesn't seem like it's working out in my favor anymore.
You'll like it, I promise. I'll show you later.
Don't you guys worry about that. I got an ace in the hole.
Joshua, you can come back inside now.
Oh,
Do you like my skirt? Isn't it cute?
Holy mackerel.
How cute is that? I don't know why I never wore this before.
Really cute.
I love it. You should see how cute it is.
All right, let's lift this sucker up.
Okay, don't fall over. Why did I never wear this skirt before? It's so cute. I'm freezing.
Anything for art.
It don't matter if I'm cold or not. We know this.
I know.
They're automatically like that. They just are like that all the time.
We're gonna let Cammy get away with wearing a sweater because it is pretty cold in
It's
the
cold
garage.
outside.
Yeah.
I'm
Cammy's not a hoe.
I'm a penguin.
She's a harlot.
Harlot! harlot. See, I already know how to do this. We just undo this doodaggy thing right here, and then we just put it right here, and we put it back in there, and then.
Well, we got to take it out of here to this guy.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
So let's get you a Torx, and you can go pull all those out. Kenny Quest is getting the
That's
Cami
why
Bay
you wanted me to come over here. You wanted me to undo all these. I want a power ratchet. Do I go in a star pattern too?
When you're taking them off, not really that big of a deal.
All right. Just said yes and made me feel better. Ooh, I really like these foot pegs. This is like what I was telling you about. I want for the Ducati, like gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that kind of bronze.
Yeah,
almost.
like I just like how big it is and like the little.
Kenny's got good taste, man.
Just like it is.
Yeah, Kenny's stuff doesn't come from Amazon.
Oh.
It's
Help.
making me look bad.
Help.
Well, what we're gonna have to do is remove that foot peg. Thanks a lot, Kenny.
Jeez. Oh, someone bought me a whole ass Milwaukee like set that has a.
What?
I can use it as a power ratchet. Has all these little things on it.
What?
70-piece set. No.
Dude, why are you getting all these good gifts, dude? Where's my gifts?
Oh my God, get in there, man. Okay. Oh shit, you scared me. Oh my God, that shit wasn't going nowhere. I gotta hold it correct. Cause I don't want nobody to come for me.
No coming on Cammy's watch. Y'all remember that?
That's not what I meant. You freaking lyncher. What'd you say? What'd you say? Lyncher? Is that it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just
I didn't even know.
just please don't come in the garage because we're just. I don't mean that in a mean way, but we're filming something sensitive in here.
Don't come in the garage. You got our whole booty cheeks.
All right, I appreciate you, man. Adorable.
I don't know how to act with the skirt on. That's probably why I don't wear them because I'm just like.
I think
Like, I can't-
that's how you're supposed to
I can't
act.
stop. Like now I know why all these girls are like, like I can't not do it. I'm like not even super girly, but I'm just like I can't. I'm just like,
I know, dude.
yo, Joshua.
Put her in a skirt for freaking 5 seconds, dude. I'm gonna make a little lady out of you one of these days.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
Well, the fun's in trying, you know.
Reverse.
Pull it out.
Picture of me on it.
Ooh, I like that.
You know how like Shay makes those really cool covers of stuff?
Yeah.
But it should be me. Wouldn't that be cool? What's this liquid?
So that's just primary fluid.
Primary. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're still the one. You're still the one I love. Joshua, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and take that completely out. Kenny's just gonna have to adjust his clutches. I don't think we have the key.
I'm playing Operation. I can't like touch anything else. Oh God, told you I knew how to do this. Did you see that?
Yeah. And I just dropped it in there.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Operation. I got it. What the fuck? Yep. Are you sure you dropped it in there?
There we go.
Oh, holy f***, you really
This
did.
is not a big deal. I've done it plenty
I
of
was just
times.
like-
Good thing Cammy's working on this and not me, Kenny.
I know, right? Jesus. Primary fluid.
I like the way you do that.
I told you I can't act right with this thing on. I like want it to move around and like hit
I
everything
love it,
as I'm
dude.
going.
There we go.
See, I told you, as soon as I put my hand up there, it worked.
All right.
I like pulling things.
Yeah, y'all yanking on them? Just yanking them right out like a freaking weed?
No, I can be nice about
Oh,
it.
you can yank it out nice? Okay. But, you know.
Well, if you would have gave me a shorter wrench, I could go all the way down, but you didn't. Here you go. I did
Oh,
it.
it's off.
I did it with my fingers. It's more primary fluid.
Pull it right off.
So do we have to replace that whole ass thing or do
Whole thing's is broken.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Are those expensive?
Like the one we got, which is a nice one, it's probably like 80, 90 bucks.
Dang.
Where'd I put it? The new hotness, baby.
Oh, damn. Oh. Be serious.
Don't do that. Don't be serious. Never serious.
Don't fuck up the turret.
I'm gonna try not to, because this is also like a common leak point.
Born on the bayou. You think that this guy eats like jambalaya every single dinner?
This guy?
Yeah.
Dude, believe it or not, they're from fucking California.
Crawfish?
No, they're from California. You believe that?
There's no bayous there.
No, they just sound like they're from somewhere else.
What's he talking about a bayou for?
Why is this not fitting?
You're the surgeon, not me. I'm just an attendee. Flick of the yeah. Down, right?
Cranking it, baby.
Cranking the lung. Hold on, not so fast. You gotta go slow sometimes, baby. Hey! Hey!
Okay,
Calm
I'm
down.
sorry.
Don't get yelled at. You go as fast as I tell you to go, sir.
This isn't that kind of video. Those are ones you film when you're in a very joyful mood. Now, is anyone gonna get that?
If they do get it, please go and subscribe. I'll do a discount. From everyone that watched this video, you get 50% off.
The discount code is going to be Kenny Quest Joy.
They might not know. Now they're gonna all Google it.
Yeah, it's not Joy with a Y.
Born on the bayou.
I'm over here taking pictures of your butt, and you just did it without my help.
I had to like make a comeback from when I just started putting my fiberglass and shit on. I had to like show that I can do things without being asked, but like I don't
do things.
It's oozing.
It's an oozer,
Yeah. It's very lubricated.
right to when it stops, like right when you touch.
Okay.
Now back it off a half a turn. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Dude, you're killing it. You got this. You don't even freaking need me.
Oh my God, I do need you.
Aw,
I always need you, baby.
you're gonna make me blush.
Good.
For a bunch of different reasons, though. Whoa!
But I feel like every time you do something twice, you kind of learn.
I never learned the first time, that's for sure.
I never learned the first time. That was so ironic. That's an inside joke, y'all.
Inside joke? How inside? How inside?
inside.
Pretty inside, pretty
Yeah.
deep. 5.5 inches deep. I mean, it's an important half. Okay.
Stop talking.
Okay, all right, I'm
Stop
done.
talking. Oh, me right there? Like,
Yeah, dude, I love it.
cute, right? It's
We
fine.
put it on wrong. Sorry, I should have been paying attention.
Did I? What did I do? Oh, the little bubble.
Yeah, that goes right there.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Also, I don't own a newer Sportster. All my Sportsters are old.
I know, this thing's bougie.
I know. Dang, Kenny.
Bougie.
Who do you think you are, Kenny?
Well, we have to do it twice. But I just learned something. I learned that the bubble goes over there. Just don't let it happen again.
Our fault. Nothing would have happened. We just would have leaked oil. It's not what. Nothing would have broken.
I know, but we don't want no leaks when we fix something that's not our bike.
It'd be funny. Kenny could make a video at it. He'd be like, "Shade Tree Surgeon and Candy Bay ruined my motorcycle."
Oh, that would be a really funny video.
In fact, you should
actually.
use that thumbnail, Kenny.
You should definitely do that. Oh no. Wait, can we do it right? No, we can't. Yeah, you're right.
I can't
God damn it.
I can't get it around this. No, it'll be fine.
It's really funny.
Shade Tree Surgeon and Candy Bay ruined my bike.
Okay.
Paying
So
attention.
started. No, no, it's my fault, not your fault. No, you shut up.
You shut up, you stupid bitch. You dumb bitch.
Give me your hand.
Ow! Sorry, Harlot.
I like Harlot's.
I like that too. It's funny.
I hope crows come and peck birdseed off of the tip of your nose until it breaks it. Run into a forest and frolic around with the fairies, you fucking harlot.
I hope your carcass is infested by 1,000 camel fleas and bite you for all eternity.
Camel fleas.
Bang,
I can't stop in loving you, Joshua.
Let me look at the bolts you took out of it.
There's one.
Shade Tree Surgeon and Candy Bay ruined my bike.
Oh my god, maybe that's what the thumbnail should be!
Tis the season for Brapstar. It's time for the Brapstar winter release. Now, we've got a big collaboration coming up with Odin, so we're not doing hoodies ourselves this year. Keep your eyes peeled for that. What we are doing is Brapstar long sleeves for all the good boys. Well, maybe not good. For all the evil doers, villains, ne'er-do-wells, and scofflaws out there that call Brapstar their very own cult. Although if the FBI asks, it's definitely not a cult. We're only going to be running this pre-order for 1 week and 1 week only because we want to make sure we have plenty of time to get all these orders out for you guys to make sure they're there for Christmas. And in the spirit of Christmas, in the spirit of all you weirdos out there, all the many and varied people with their own unique looks, loves, interests, strange smells, and uncomfortable textures, you know, we're all over the board out there. We're going to be doing long sleeves to please just about everybody. Maybe that special person in your life is extra special and they ride a BMW. Achtung, baby, we got you covered in that regard. But maybe they don't ride a boxer. Maybe they're a pinky out, cappuccino swilling, olive oil bathing, Dakar Noir smelling Chad, and they ride a Ducati. There are two wolves inside every Ducati owner. One is running from the cops, and the other one's definitely at Starbucks. And don't forget, we forgot the other white meat, the salami of Italy, the Italian Harley Davidson Moto Guzzi. For all you guys out there that wanted something different than a Harley Davidson, but just as unreliable. Speaking of unreliable, we can't leave behind our bean-eating, island-dwelling, very pale brethren over there in jolly old England. We're definitely gonna have a Triumph one as well. And I know around here sometimes it always seems like Harley Davidson is an afterthought. Depending on who you ask, some people say all I pay attention to is Harley Davidson. Harley's getting extra special treatment, this time with 2 available. Not only do we have the Batwing Big Twin, but my Sportster boys never get any love. So we're busting out the Cobra Evo Sportster design as well. And I saved my favorite for last. Don't think that we weren't gonna have a Honda specific one in here. And not just any old Honda, the best motorcycle that's ever been made to ever hit the American streets, the Goldwing, baby. There's a serious lack of badass Goldwing art, and over here at Brapstar, we aim to remedy that. All these old Goldwings might have been designed for your grandpa, but now we got our grubby little dick beaters all over them, and I want the art to reflect that. All these designs are going to be available as sticker packs as well, but I'm also going to print some extra ones, so if you pre-order one of these shirts, I will put the sticker of that design in the package with it. And as always, if you'd like extra special, extra spicy, extra something in there as picked out by Chloe Cox, don't forget to leave in your order notes, I am 18. And if you just want some extra stickers, but you might have to open it around your kids or your wife, and we have wife-friendly and kid-friendly extra stickers too. Just put in there, I've seen worse. As of this video, those are going to be up on Brapstar.com. That is the #1 way you can support this channel. We appreciate you guys so much. Let's go ahead and put Chloe Cox to work. That link's down below. This will only be for 1 week and 1 week only because we want all these to be able to get out to everybody before Christmas. I appreciate all your support. You guys keep this channel independent, and the fact that you support us through Brapstar.com and by wearing our stuff and by supporting us at Sessions or Sessions Brapstar collabs, that is what keeps us from having to do Raid Shadow Legend ad reads or BetterHelp or HelloFresh or any other crap that people get paid to say is freaking awesome. If I'm gonna say something is awesome, I'd rather that it actually be awesome. Brapstar.com, that link's down below. Until next time, y'all, keep it weird.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Armies of the night, evil taking flight. Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Panic spreading far and wide. Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. Who will risk it all to end the evil call of Shade tree, army. Shade tree, army. They never give up, they never say die, walking tall with banners high. Shade Tree Army, a ruthless gang of scum, villains, freaks, and bikers determined to rule the world.